EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Houdat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Started. And off we go from the Superdome. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Pick up there for 28 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, we'll stay with Camara on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, New Orleans.
26-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They're going to go right back to Camara. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go again here with Camara. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Rattler. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Our 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the man who won a national title at Alabama. Quarterback's the former first-round pick, Mac Jones.
Mike, and it's been a bit of a mixed bag now as a starter in the NFL for Mac Jones. You look back on the success he had back in Alabama, national champion quarterback, Pro Bowler as a rookie with the Patriots, and then it just seemed from there his play started to fall off. Can he recapture some of that success he had as a rookie? If he can, he has a chance to restart his career in this new style.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Open man is Jennings. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Mac Jones. Touchdown, San Francisco. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Saints 3.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the front, I want the money to pass, the feel of the bag, the plans is stacking the jump. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what do I lack? I can point it down, so much that's around, better settle down. No point doing that, no they send the hounds, got me in the put me in the ground, turn me in the ash, but you cut it down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning, find me what people I'm on it, man.
And so now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get going with their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
3rd down, 3 to go. Looking to throw, Rattler. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Throwing now is Rattler. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, New Orleans.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This was what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the Niners' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Shaheed in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. It's 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Niners offense ready for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Tackle there by Cameron Jordan.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Jones to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st
It's a
down.
gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Tight end going in motion here. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work. Just keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion goes Cooks. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
To do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rattler. Oh, this pass rush dials in right now. They get him again. D. Winter getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rattler now back to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Jones. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 3rd and 14 coming up. Here's Jones. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to shoot those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Rattler going to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. On the return, it's Moore. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Jones. Taking off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
And the 49ers 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get about 5.
McCaffrey on the carry. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Play action now. It's Jones. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing, Jones. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Now Jones on the bootleg. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That one, taken in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read, touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Saints 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man, down the field, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
47-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And a short pickup here. Brought down just shy of midfield.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Throw on the move is caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing is Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. That is caught. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Saints 2.
Touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Throwing on first down is Jones.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. When you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit on just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take it back down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Back to throw is Jones. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one going to be missed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the block there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards. But that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Saints offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They get 11. And quick to pick up first down.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
To throw, it's Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
5-yard loss.
Fred Warner in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rattler. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
Spencer Rattler on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Jones. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Right back to Pearsall again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
San Francisco.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones to the left side into the hands of Moore. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And the 49er 1st down.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Jones. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he will get into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead.
10.
First half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Saints offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Here's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Motion.
Rattler now back to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Look at the big guy rumble. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
38-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to get it back within a score.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the
Clock
phone.
showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report. formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And